Good morning, good morning. Hello, hello. Let's see if I'm live. Hello, it's Friday. Is it the first Friday of the month? It is. It is Good Friday. Uh-oh. All right, I got it. I'm live. I can hear me. I don't have my headphones on, so hopefully you guys can hear me. Audio, let's see. Yes, yes, yes. Testing, testing. Okay. I'm gonna go live here too. Good morning, Instagram. Happy Friday. Happy Good Friday. Leave me a comment if you're tuning in. I just want to make sure. There we go. People are tuning in. And I'm live on Instagram. Good morning, Kelly. How are you all? It's a good day to have a good day. And I'm live on Instagram as well. Show and tell doesn't work as good on Instagram because I can't show the close-up. So if you want to pop over to my Facebook page, the show and tell goes much better over there. All right. How are you all? Hello. Hello. I slept on my elbow or arm wrong. And it's hurting. Hello, Annette, Terry, Kelly, Sandra, Valerie, Roxanne. And go ahead. You can say hi on Facebook or Instagram as well. I don't know what I did. It's called getting old. Anyway, so I decided to sleep in an extra few minutes. Kind of been a long week. It's been a long week because I was traveling during it. And I'm getting ready to travel again. So I basically have to take everything out of my suitcase, put everything back in my suitcase. Anyway, I have show and tell today. And a lot of people were asking if I were going to show all the new products that I got the other day at the National Art Materials Show. And the answer is no. I don't know if they're my favorites. I shared what I got, but I haven't used any of the products. I mean, I used the water bottle, worked well, but that's not for sale. Good morning, Anne, who is behind the scenes as Tracy Wine's Apple Studios. She is moderating, coming to you from across the United States. Anyway, so I'm not here to feature the products that I got from the National Art Materials Trade Show because I haven't used them. However, I'll be using some this weekend. So that's the good news. I just don't, what is my Friday favorites about? My Friday favorites are the favorite things that I accumulate. I don't know, either ordering through Amazon or I just come upon them. Sometimes it's a book, sometimes it's a kitchen product. I don't really share a lot of kitchen products. I have, but I'm not really a kitchen kind of gal. I'd be more apt to probably share, I don't know, storage things, studio things, art supplies, but I like to dabble a bunch of different things in. And I especially try to use items that I'm using in my everyday life. And affordable. Sometimes they're splurging items. Sometimes they're tools. Anyway, that's what I will say about that. And I try to, I try to give you links and resources. And I will tell you, I've already published my Friday favorites on my blog. And if you want, you go to my blog, you can always put your email address in there so you'll be notified before it's even there. All right. And if my arm does something wonky, I don't know. Hi, Mary Smith. It's because my arm's sore. Anyway, it's not even 8:00 yet. Was I early? I guess I was. So I have a question for you. Do not let me forget to ask this question of you. I guess I could ask it now and you could think about it. I'll wait until the end. Good morning, Lisa with 2 S's. Hello, how is everybody? I put one of those salon paws like thingies on my tennis elbow that I got sleeping. I don't know what's going on. And it's my right arm. If it were my left arm, it'd be different. But it's my right arm, and I use that arm. And it's tingling the heck out of me right now. So, excuse me, where'd that come from? Anyway, good morning. I'm live on Instagram. Heather, I'm coming to Colorado next Wednesday or Tuesday or Thursday. Wednesday. I'll be in Denver. So if you guys know of any good places to eat in Denver, can you let me know? I won't have a lot of downtime, but I like to get dinner. If you're familiar with the greater Denver area. Okay, so Friday favorites. What are Friday favorites? Friday favorites are my favorite things, whether I got them through Amazon, another supplier, but I'm going to go through what my favorites are. I actually have another camera set up too, but the lighting is not that great, but let's see what we could do here. Oh, I'm already giving you a view of what my favorites are. All right, I might be working backwards here. I like your hat. It matches your cup, which matches your nails. All right, maybe just one camera for right now, because I can hold it up, because I have to hold it up. All right, this is April's edition of Friday favorites. It is Good Friday. Easter is on Sunday. I hope you enjoy your holiday. I'm going camping. All right, number one on my list of favorites, and that's because, oops, I forgot to grab them. Oh, here they are. Number one of my favorites, which ties into what we're going to talk about today too, but are my stamps and my new dies. Now, I left all my samples at the trade show. You know what I did at the trade show? This is the dumbest thing I've ever done. Not the dumbest thing. I do dumb things on a normal basis. Anyway, my favorites I listed are my dies and my stamps. Now, first off, if you've ordered my stamps in the last week, sold out of every single set of the new sets that go with these. Every single one of those is gone. I do have the journaling set. So if you order, they're coming in within a week. I apologize. I don't know why I'm so popular this morning. Okay, let's turn that off so I'm not that. Anyway, hi, Patty in Michigan. I'm originally from Michigan. I say that every single time. So these sold really great at the trade show. If your local store went to Creativations in Ohio, they had the opportunity to order these. They were at the Dare to Be Artsy booth. So my number one, because I work so hard, these are labors of love, are my stamps and my dies. Now, I'm going to give a little demo in this Friday favorites. So this show and tell actually does have a little show and tell. Okay. So, my number 2 and 3, I'll grab these out. They were very popular. I was very proud of myself, and it was great. Hi, Sue Miller. Hi, Leonore. Number 2 Friday favorites is people were asking, and I don't know what I was working on, but I used, you know what? I do have show and tell. So I use, sorry, Instagram, I don't. I use these tools, and people were asking me, what the heck are they? And I don't know what comes, oh yeah, I do know what comes in this set because I have this set. And I do a lot of polka dots, I don't have them all in front of me because they're divided up around, but I'll share what these are, and here they are right here. So these are like, if you're familiar, mandalas, if I say that right, mandalas, I don't know how to say it, dotting tools. So I use these. They each have a different end. I think they're plastic. Yeah, they are plastic. And then they go a little smaller. See, they're smaller, but there's paint on the ends of all mine. If you're looking to get detailed dots, they have a set of these. It's quite large. I put it on Amazon. I think they make smaller sets. You don't have to commit to the entire thing. But everybody was asking me what the heck those are. And I'll give a link right here while I'm sitting here. The links, by the way, are all in my blog post. Now, I only link really to Amazon if I don't know where else to link. So I apologize if you don't have the ability to use that. It's a great set. It's pretty affordable. I use it quite a bit. And they just, all of my like dotting tools are in this. Okay. Now, Your artful journey. I showed you guys this. This is a button shank remover. That's what that is. Okay. See, it's right here. Okay. Now, this might sound crazy. I have had this tool for probably 1,000,002 years. So this goes up on the back of a button that have the shanks and will give a flat cut. It also is useful in your artful journey. We're cutting up like plastic 3D flowers. Works like a charm. I don't have a button around me or I would show you. Now be careful. When I do it, I cup over the button so that the shank part doesn't go ripping up into your eye. So it's just an odd tool that I have had for a long time. There is probably plenty of ways to do other things, but this thing, I have this philosophy about tools. Buy tools that you're going to use because you spend more money on them and they don't lose their value. In other words, it's not consumable. It's something you're going to use over and over and over again. All right. So that's what this is. I used it. Your Artful Journey members were like, what is this? Where did you get it? I used to work with a button company. In fact, I saw them at the show. And this became a necessary evil if I wanted something to lay relatively flat and not have the big loopy shank behind it. Yeah, yes. Important tip for using the tool. Yeah, Hitomi has experience. So sometimes I do this where I'm like, and it ricochets off a wall. But you do just want to make sure you cover up because the thing will go flying. Again, I have that in a drawer so I can put that away. I gave a link to that. But a lot of people are asking, what in the heck is that? All right. Oh, okay. So going back to my story, I'm shifting gears here. At the trade show, I taught a class. I forgot all my samples. So I brought those out. It was so not me. The first thing I always pack are my samples. Believe it or not, I use toothpicks too for dotting. That's why I have a thing of toothpicks there. All right. And I was thoroughly embarrassed, but it ended up working fine. So number one were my dies and my stamps. I gave a link to those. All right. I'm going to save that one there for last. I'm going to save one for last because I want to actually use the tool. Okay. Now, a lot of you are asking, and I shared this, and I'll give you, I plan on doing a video on this. So if you guys don't know, I have a retail part of my business. What does that mean? I'm shipping orders, supplies, materials. I have a laser wood cutting business, and I have this thing about thanking people. I so appreciate people supporting my small business. It is me, myself, and I. I'm a lot of times packing, ordering, creating, you name it. So I did get about 10, 15 orders out last night. I stayed up till 9. I still have 10 to go, but my stamps are on back order. They're not on back order. They're coming in this week. I had to place my 5th order of stamps, which that's never happened in the history of my being. Never. So with that being said, and because I'm a small business, I want it to feel personal from the outside of the box to the inside of the box. So I always give a free gift. Number one, there's always something small. And somebody said, hey, I got your little wood tag. What can I do with it? Well, paint on it. Experiment. Do something creative every day. Just a little tag. You got it for free. And I change up those gifts. And then I like to put thank you stickers on the outside of the box. So I was pricing all of your various companies that do packaging, stickers, blah, blah, blah. I won't name any of them, but the quality was amazing at a price. And when you own a business, everything that goes into that business or the cost of sending, say you order something for $10, I have worked backwards figuring out labor, materials. Shipping is usually extra. I just keep my shipping flat rate. like $9.95 or something, and it covers everything. And sometimes I lose money. I don't fret over that. And the last thing is packaging. So I'm very open and transparent. I'm a newer business doing the retail side. I'm learning from my mistakes and I'm learning from my victories. And I ordered all these thank you stickers. They're so cute. I looked so real. I was so proud of myself, but they cost a lot of money. And that got me thinking, I'm not really in the lot of money business. I've also printed up my own marketing. I design a lot of my own stuff. I have somebody now who helps me. But ordering the postcards on the inside that say thank you, and I can't really change up my artwork as easily, is also an expense along with the boxes, what's on the inside. Now, sometimes you're going to notice when you get a box from me, I've recycled the inner goods. In other words, I get a lot of stuff shipped to me. Why throw out all that packaging? So you reuse that because it's packaging. You're going to throw it away probably, or it's just going to do its course or whatever. But I do recycle all of the packaging. So sometimes I'll have red tissue paper that came in my makeup that goes in the box and it just doesn't go. Love how your nails coordinate with your outfit. Oh, thank you. I'm not really in the business of money making. I love your realness. Carolyn, by the way, I happen to I think you went to, I don't know why. I just came about your profile yesterday. Did you play the piano and did you go to Juilliard? Not that I was searching that, but I thought that was amazing. All right. I think I commented on your post. So with that said, I want to put my kids through school and I would like to make money because that's the idea behind my business. Plus my bookkeeper, my CPA think it's a good idea. And overall, eating is a good idea. So I tried to save money. All right. Along the way, I discovered that I wanted to make my own postcards and I wanted to change up what the artwork was. And I wanted to write my own custom thank you on the back. So I thought that was important to me. And I shared on social media and you were all like, what are you using and how hard is this? It's not hard. And I did the same with my thank you stickers. Now, these I printed up last night. Carolyn's. Maybe that's a different. No, that's somebody else. Carolyn, I do have you mixed up. Her name starts with a C. Sorry, Carolyn did not go to Juilliard, that I believe. And I probably outed her, but I didn't give her name. All right, so here they are. I changed them up. I printed these last night. Now these don't. I know Anne's going to be like, you're the wrong person. Okay. So there we go. I'm going to tell you how I do these and what the products are because I'm now convinced I found a good way to say thank you. And so know when you order from me, those thank yous are legit. I created them. I made them. And, for what it's worth, I personally am telling you thank you. The first thing. Okay, I'm sorry. I just happened to notice. Okay, the first thing I'm going to say about this is here are the products. Here's the oops, sorry, wrong link. Here's the postcards I use. They're through Avery. I'll give you, I'm going to do a video on how I made mine so you know how I did it. 'Twas me. There she is. And I left a comment. It was Celeste. Thank you, Celeste, for watching. And Carolyn, I didn't go to Juilliard either. So anyway, what kind of printer do I use? Great question. I don't know if that link came through. Anne, do you mind going to my blog post and maybe finding the link? It would be easier if Anne was sharing the links. Can you go and share the postcard link? Because I think I did something wrong. I use a laser printer. I guess I should share my laser printer. I'll share that in the Friday favorites. It's a HP laser printer. It's like an all-in-one. I do laser. There's an upside and a downside to that. Also, I use that for, okay, there she goes. Thank you. It's right on my blog post. So I create the designs. Now, when you order anything from Avery, you may not know this, and I don't know, some people are like, I don't want to sign up for another thing. You can go to their, they have a designer type studio thing that you can punch in whatever you're using. You just punch in the M. I've known this since day one because they didn't have this software back in the day, but I used to work in an office supply store. So when this became available, these are the postcards, and they're probably meant laser. There you go. I don't have inkjet, I have laser. So this could make a huge difference. Thank you for asking that question. I wouldn't have known to point it out. Works fantastic, and they're all perforated, and I can get this nice. You can bleed it if you want it off the edge, but for the most part, I think it gets my point across. I think it looks relatively professional, and maybe one day when I can afford to throw money out the back door, I may still not do that. I don't like to throw money out the back door. All right. I love office supplies too. Hitomi, it was one of the best jobs I ever had. So you can go and use it's free. And then I print up, I think last night I did a box of, well, how many come in this box? I changed up the artwork. They're two-sided. It printed both sides. It was like no brainer. So that's what I use. Everybody's like, what did you use? That was it. I used the free software that comes with this, and they save your projects. So if you sign up for a free account, and sure, they probably send you newsletter crap you don't want. So just get rid of it. There you go. There are other things to throw your money at once your kids finish college. Yeah, probably my face. I'm kidding. I'm probably not that person anyway. All right. The second thing, they do come in inkjet. I don't know about the quality. I don't have an inkjet. I haven't had one in a long time. I'm sure it's just as good. But the right paper, the right tool for the right job. So mine are laser. So you know what? That's going to lead me to look at this. Laser. No, this is laser and inkjet. Okay. And Anne will give you the link to these as well. Here are my thank you stickers. I used to order these in a roll. They were so expensive. There they are right there. Let's see if I can hold that up. And it just says thank you for your purchase. And they're permanent, because the thing about mailing stuff is if it hits rain at all, you don't want your thank you to go flowing off the page. And this one does say laser and inkjet. You can print edge to edge. They're permanent. So I'm going to order repositionable ones for my wine glasses that I'm painting by the millions. Okay, just so you know, that's the secret. When you order from me, I'm making my thank yous. And I like to use my artwork. Somebody said I use your thank you cards as an inspiration to recreate. So that's even better. That's why I leave most of it exposed. All right. Did that kind of answer that question? It makes it so easy. You can see it all laid out. It tells you when you have an error. And I'm not paying millions of dollars to a company that I don't. Yeah. Heather, oh, no, I already answered that question. Okay, good. Yeah. Did that make sense? Anybody looking for reading material? I was on the airplane. I shared what I am currently reading and can give the link for that. I don't know if she made her way back yet. This is called The War of Art. I read this book every year, probably. I probably have 5 editions of this book, and they're all highlighted. If you look when I read anything, I highlight, I make dog ears, I tear the pages. Look, I mean, this is a fast read. I love to read, but I have 0 time. I also don't like ebooks as much. Having technical issues. Okay, sorry for the delay. Not a problem, man. I can still do it. Here's the postcards. This should work. I don't know why. You guys can just go to my blog. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy and paste my blog. I'm sorry I can't do that in Instagram. There's my blog post. Every single one of the links are in there. And thank you. That goes through my Amazon affiliate store. So you're actually benefiting that in a little way. These are my drink coupons. My free drink coupons. They are easily accessible when I'm on the airplane on Wednesday. All right. So this is the War of Art. Break through the blocks and win your inner creative battles. I read this every year. Very fast read. A lot of good reminders about how you are your own personal procrastinator and, just get started. Super motivational. I love how it's written, and I love that there's not a million words on the page that I get lost, and my dyslexia and ADHD doesn't kick in high gear. Hopefully that helps. So somebody asked me what I was reading and would I give the link. Before my demo happens, the last thing I'm going to share is, I can't show it on my phone because my phone is being used for Instagram. Book drink holder. Yeah. So if you're flying, use your book as a drink coupon holder. On the last flight I was on, I got 2 free drink coupons. Normally I'll have one if I can like get it right away and just fall asleep, because that's okay with me. But on the way home, it was so cute. I was sitting next to the what do you call the flight attendant wife. She was sitting right next to me and she was drinking the same thing I was. So he gave me 2 free without use of the coupon. I don't know if I won't get him in trouble. Nobody's going to look that up. Okay. The last show and tell that I have, this is a light that hooks to your phone. If you're ever into lighting, okay, I do not like filters. I'm going to admit this now on Instagram. For those of you who choose to filter your being, I respect you, and many of the filters look very natural. I think some of them do not look natural at all. And so if I meet you in person and you go, "Hi, I'm so-and-so," you might have I'm friends with you on Facebook. This happens quite a bit. Happened while I was at the show. "I'm so-and-so. I'm friends with you on Facebook." And then I kind of think, and I try to go through my brain. I'm like, okay, I know. And then I realized when I get home, their profile picture was their poodle. I probably cannot identify you if your profile picture is your poodle. So I do a lot of like face associations when I'm there. I'm horrible with names, but if I meet you, I'll never forget you. I have face recognition, but I can't match up your name. Now, I definitely can't match up your name if your poodle or your cat or your ferret is your profile picture. I don't think sometimes people think about that. Because there was a lady at the show and she's like, "We've been friends for 452 years. And I was like, oh my goodness. So I went home and I looked up her name because I took a picture of her name badge. She's right. We have. It was her cat on the profile. Anyway. So I'm not a filter person, but I think good lighting can help any woman over the age of 50 or 60. So I got this light. I normally do use it on my phone, but my office has decent lighting, and I'm using, I didn't want to do show and tell. So this is a light that clips onto the top of your phone. It does have another holder with it as well. So there's another way to hold it on. It's rechargeable. And it just goes like this. I don't know. Does my lighting change? And it goes stronger, and it goes to different types of lighting. Warm, cool. And you can read the information. Do I think this is the best one on the market? No. It's one that I picked up and it's working brilliantly. It's small and I could take it with me, and it's rechargeable, which this is another, it's a pretty common charger. I lose chargers like nobody's business, and I also never know what they go to. And for those people who use their label maker and put a nice little label at the end of all of their devices, you're smart. I'm not. I have a black hole drawer full of, oh yeah, and it goes on your laptop. So I could put it, it goes on your iPad, it goes everywhere. So I don't do filters though. So for those of you who believe in them, yeah, you don't have to have a ring light. I'm not big on ring lights because sometimes too, people in their glasses can see the ring light. I don't wear glasses normally when a lot of people will go, I can tell they're adjusting. So, and I don't remember what the portable light, it's a portable light. So it clips on, super easy, changes. And I just bought it and I used it. And for those of you who do choose to go the filter route, I get it. If I don't have any makeup on, I probably want it, but I'm probably going to look old when I'm old. It's not the end of the world for me. Maybe I should think about it. Okay. The last show and tell I have for the day. This went longer than normal. You know what? I have an example. All right. Here's all my samples that I didn't take to the show to teach. That was great. Good morning, Lisa Larson. The last thing that I have to share with you, and I'll just double do this. Okay. My last favorite, sorry. Oh, I guess I have to hold it up. Now, I'm late to the game on this. I have a line of stamps with a stamp company. I get it. The Misty is nothing new. I just don't have one, and I've never been the kind of person who needed perfectly stamped images. And the reason is the whole purpose behind me teaching is to teach people to find their own art voice. And so no, even though I have my own stamps, which I'm happy about, I gotta find them. Oh, here's the die cuts, by the way. So I did find things that were die cut. And not a cheap tool. Now this came out of a store somewhere. So, but I found it on Amazon. And they make an original. Sorry, I can't show this on Instagram. They make an original and a mini. I was gifted the original by Cindy, who owns Dare to Be Artsy. She showed me how to use it. Oh, well, the good news is we kind of have it set up. I'm going to throw the packaging away. So this is the original, and it fits. I mean, it's really, it has this pad of paper. It has a magnet, which you're recommended to put painter's tape on it. Let me turn up the lighting. I think the lighting is actually good. I'm looking at it. Okay. So this is a stamp positioner. Now we realized, because I was doing these 4x6 postcards, we didn't realize this until after, but basically I could outline this with the original. I basically could position two different ones at the same time. Okay. And then the paper, you hold it down with this weight so it doesn't shift around. Okay. Yeah, I love Cindy at Dare to Be Artsy. She thought, and actually this worked so great, because what we ended up doing was we ended up setting this up with two a piece. And then at the table, no, because people I know were going to get, I only had 2 hours with them. People were going to get lost in the minutia of positioning where did Tracy put the stamp. So we decided to set a bunch of these up, and it actually worked really well. Oh, and I can do it off of this, by the way, because this is already, I don't know why I stamped it upside down, but I did. It doesn't matter. I'll just put the thing in upside down. I think I did that on purpose. Okay. So in essence, you got to make sure the stamp goes the right way. So you want to make sure the stamp side down. Okay. Put that there. All right. And I'll just go ahead. I'm just going to, I don't need to stamp a lot. I'm going to change this up a little bit. I don't even know if I'm doing it right, but I can do it. Yeah, there we go. I'm late to the Misty game. I know it. I'm just going to go Bloom. I don't even want to deal with tons of stuff. All right. So if I want Bloom to go, actually, if I want it to go more there, basically now I do this. Okay. And you position the stamp. Oh, no, you got to get that off. You position the stamp like so. Okay, so now it's there. Again, this is my second time using it. Now I have to put this postcard upside down. Oh, I guess I'm going to do it this way now. And then you take, I'm giving a demo here, but you can't see it if you're on Instagram. Go to my Facebook page. And hopefully I will do this right. Arm hurts, arm hurts. Do it with your left arm. Okay. Now you do this. Ready, 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 ready. Oh, you hold the paper down too, so it's always in the same spot. But, oh, and people were showing me this little hockey, what do you call, when you play air hockey, the things that you go over and you get all this nice even pressure. I was like, wow, that's a lot of work to get this stamping thing down. But anyway, so what happens is, now, if you didn't get a good image, and my ink pad probably doesn't, and because this is laying in the same position every time, because I didn't do it, but it's not the puck. It's it's not the puck. I know what the puck is, but it's so you basically can go over it, but they were showing that you get nice even pressure. Now, you could take this out and paint it and then put it back in the same position and do this again. And I thought that was incredibly nifty, but it takes away. There you go. See, look at that. Now, if I painted this and put it back in here, blah, 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 I could keep stamping over it again. Yes, the air hockey thing. I don't know what it's called. And I'm sure they have some name for it. Anyway, that is what that is. I've been kind of like, it takes for me, I was like, oh my goodness, it's such a good stamped image. I'm not crazy about that because I like when I fail. Um, but I'm okay with that. Like, but isn't that a nifty tool? It has a ruler. So again, we set up 2 of these and we had 2 of them on either side and you could just stamp and it was just tremendous. So I think that's a really great idea. I know everybody was yelling at me when I was teaching for Dare to be Artsy and get a Misty. And I was like, all right, so she brought me one. That was so nice. And then the magnet goes right back there and you put that down. Anyway, yeah, it's super nice because you're able to line everything up and you can, yeah, Sue Miller, it's really handy. And I did love it. I was like, but see, I'm the kind of person who goes, wait a minute, we're going to overcome an imperfectly stamped image. And again, this is a tool. So I think it runs about $70. And then the mini, I think, is about 50. So the mini is half this size. Anyway, I thought that was pretty nifty. She gave me one. Thank you, Cindy. I love you dearly. We had so much fun. Well, that concludes this month's Friday favorites. Oh, I got a question. Yeah, so Sarah said you draw so well that you don't need to do it, but I like to encourage people. A lot of times people go, "Oh, I ruined it. I did this, I did that." I'm like, "It's not ruined. Just keep going, keep going." Great for holiday cards for doing a bunch at a time. That I totally if you're mass producing something, I mean, this tool is going to pay for itself in 5 minutes. That's again with a tool versus a consumable. The tools make your life a lot. My dad taught me the right tool for the right job. It's great for working in bulk. I'm still checking to see which die cutter is the best for my use age. For my use at yeah. Okay, so Sue, I did a little recon mission while I was there. I didn't have a ton of time. Spellbinders came over and talked to me, and I was talking to them about my like right now with my arm being hurt. I got tennis elbow, and I don't play tennis. I basically have sleep persons. I sleep with my arm. Really weird. My, excuse me, my die cut machine is manual. It's not bad. It's not hard, but it's heavy. And she showed me that they make a mini, and I was like, and they make motorized ones. I didn't go do any investigative work, but I'm looking into it myself. I don't mind buying something to figure out. I donate a lot to the school if it doesn't work out. All right. I have a question, and I will leave it at that. Probably next month. I'm going to unpack this and show you more about this. That's from Dynasty. I partner with Dynasty Brush. I'm a Dynasty brand specialist. That's the name of that, which is really cool. I do donate to my senior center. Somebody's saying donate. I do. In fact, I donate for their auction all the time. Got an award on my wall, or a little thing, appreciation thing on my wall. Schools are my main because of teachers not having income, and senior centers. I like to donate for their silent auction because I want to make them money. I don't necessarily. Anyway, that's my philosophy on that. But I do donate to them. Now, back to what I was saying. Thank you, Dynasty Brush. They are amazing. And I was talking to them because with a lot of the companies that I work with, I have an affiliate program, meaning it benefits you, it benefits me because I represent their products, and it's a win-win for both of us. But with them, they're a manufacturer. They don't sell direct. They sell to other places. And I've been told it's hard to get the brushes that I use that I've listed that I love. And I got to thinking about that, and I was talking to them, and I was like, I don't want to reinvent the wheel and spend lots of money in production on a brush that's already produced and I love them. I was thinking about bringing them in on my website and packaging them up in some way, maybe throwing them in a canvas bag that you would paint. So it's not just, um, it would be my favorite brushes. And I just bundle them up and I put that together and I put them on my website because I'm referring you to another website that maybe there's stock issues. They're not paying attention to me against other, and I'm not saying I need attention, but they are busy with other artists. And a lot of people have said to me, where do you get your brushes? I have a discount code. It's fine. You can order from them. But a lot have asked, then they can put it under my flat rate shipping. They don't have to worry about that. Would you be interested in something like that? And just making that on my website because brushes are light and easy and I can add them to just about any box. And I was looking into that. I'm not going to put anything in that would, you're not going to get this. First off, I don't use these. You're not going to get this because I'm not going to find an envelope that's this large, and I don't use them, so I'm not going to do that. The reason I ask this is, and I've had people come up to me and say, "Hey, we'd like to make products with your name on it," and I'm looking into that, but I don't need to reinvent the wheel on a perfectly good brush that is already made. I already have a case that, and I could just bundle them up where you go, okay, this is the Tracy Get Starter pack, where it just makes life a lot easier. And I understand if you've never ordered from my website, totally fine. I'm not, I just thought that maybe it would just make it easier that I do that. But I put them in like a nice little canvasy pouch. I'm not going to paint the canvasy pouch. You are. I can't do that. That takes too long. Does that make sense? That was what was on my mind. Like my stencil brush, the Stencil Brush Pro that I use, and that it ran through my brain. And so they're going to send me, I mean, I meet the minimum, the whole 9 yards. I am a retailer. A lot of people ask me to carry paints. I have had paints on my website. I'm not in the paint shipping business. It is the biggest hassle to stock, store, replenish, and ship. I don't want to deal with, I am not a shipping. That would add to costs. If somebody ordered paint, my shipping on my website's $9.95. And if I don't make money on postage. You never make money on postage, but I lose money and it's just dollars and cents. Like it's not much. It's kind of like, I just want to make it easy because shipping is a massive hassle and it is a big cost of goods. It is a big cost that goes with selling stuff. I think it would be great. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, a Tracy starter pack where it's like, okay, you know that you could order this. It makes it so much easier because if you go to my, I was thinking about having a mixed media starter pack and a watercolor starter pack. And then it's just flat, cut and dry. This is what I use. And it is hard to find good brushes. I don't need to if I went out and somebody came to me and said, hey, we'd like you to put your name on our brushes. First off, I'm a Dynasty art brand ambassador. They support everything I do. They gave brushes to the class. Why do I need to reinvent the wheel when the wheel is amazing and already turning just to put my name on it? I don't need to do that. Heck, I could get the bags made with my name on it, I guess. Anyway, yes to Tracy's favorite brushes. Okay, a watercolor set and a mixed media set, and we call it a day. Because in mixed media, I tend to use like a 1-inch flat brush, and I just go through and I order them, and then we can start from there, like good, better, best. But you all pretty much know I love the water lily brushes, and for watercolors, and then all others I have on my website. Anyway, thank you. I wanted that feedback. You could just tell me no. We give it a try. We see how it works. By the way, if it doesn't work, then the senior center is getting some brushes from me. No. You know what? If you build it, they will come. My website has been nothing but churning lately, and I just want to make it easy. Because if you go over to where I refer you And they're great people, and they're out of San Diego. They're so great, but they work with other brand ambassadors, and they do give you a discount, but I think I could probably just make this something that I know you would use and love. That was it. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I did have some other people, like my name is on the stamps that I make. People ask me about that. I don't deal with the manufacturer of the stamps themselves. They're done, my artwork is licensed. People have been asking me about that. I'm happy to answer questions. But somebody asked me, who makes my stamps? Will they make mine? It's a process. It's a process. It's not I can answer that with one go, and you're basically licensing your artwork, and the company who is distributing them and promoting them needs to know that ultimately they're going to sell. So it's a long process. But this year has been the best year ever of launching new product. I'm already designing for them for next year, which was great. All right. I think that about answers it. I went a little bit over. I apologize. This is normally till 8:30. It's once a month. I stopped calling it 5 Friday favorites because I don't know how many did I have? 7 today. I got to fill up for a month. And I already have ideas for next month. But what I thought I would do, get the favorite brushes out, package those up, and figure out what they are. And getting your favorite brushes as a bundle would be fabulous. Thank you. Oh no, I'm late. I've been busy with housework. Well, Joanne, Joanne, you can watch the replay. Joanne, if you want, you can also go to my blog and you can cheat and just go see what I talked about. But I did ask an important question at the end. So if you're a regular customer of mine, also, if you have a thought on thank you gifts, that kind of thing, stuff you want to see from me, I'm all ears. Can't do everything, but I'm trying. That is all I have to say. I'll say goodbye on Instagram real quick. Thanks for joining me. I'm sorry I can't show as much on Instagram, but it's always nice to engage and say hi. Talk to you soon. Have a great weekend. Happy Easter. I'm staying on Facebook for a minute. Any other questions? Oh, wow. Excuse me. This cough has decided to revisit a little bit. Any other questions before I go? Thank you so much. Again, I am live next Wednesday. There will be a demo. Don't worry. Let's pull out the calendar. Oh, no, I will not. Oh, my God. I will not. Let's have this conversation. I will not be live on Wednesday. You guys, we all have the week off. I will be in Denver, Colorado. So I will not be live this Wednesday. Back the 19th, 26th, the 3rd, day before my birthday. Oh, we got to plan some birthday shenanigans. I'll give some Dynasty brushes for sure. I do have a Friday favorites on May 3rd or May 5th, just the day after my birthday. Yeah, I think it is. Where we were at was so dry in the convention center too. My lips are so chapped. I'm not here Wednesday. I'll be back on the 19th. Any other questions? You can always send an email to me. I try. Speaking of which, I get a lot of people who messenger me. I am so sorry. I do not check Messenger. I have one of my team members does that for me, and they always kind of refer people to email. That's most help for me. I can sit down and answer emails a million at a time, but going through Messenger and trying to figure out where and who they were sent, and especially if you put me on a group messenger. Ask my friends what I think about group chat. It's just not my thing. I turn every beeping, blipping notification off that I possibly can for every group chat. So I have to go back and have to read an entire book, and I get into text number 5, and I'm like, if they really needed me, they'd message me. All right. I just don't want anybody to think I'm ignoring them. It's just I mass produce emails. I don't mass produce Messenger because it back and forth, click, blah, blah, blah. Also, I've discovered too, I will engage in a full-on conversation, and I'm like, oh goodness, I am about to take off on an airplane and somebody thinks now I'm ignoring them because I don't answer them 4 hours later. It's Friday. You can go to my blog, see all the Friday favorites. If you're looking for something or want me to try something, I'm willing to do it. I feel like this is market research a lot. And I love doing it. So if you want me to try something out, I'm happy to do it. Just let me know and I'll try to get it in my hands. I also try to make sure I'm looking at things that most people can readily get. I will talk to you all soon. Thank you for that feedback. It helps me and hopefully that helps you. Have a wonderful weekend. I'm taking my art journal camping. I'm going to have a little bit of downtime. Saturday and Sunday, and then back at it on Monday. And I'll be traveling this week. I'll talk to you all soon. Have a wonderful weekend and happy Easter. Hope you guys are seeing your family. Talk to you soon. Bye.